library. It's a place where I love to be. Look in a book, here's a story for you. Who makes stories when the day is through? Who makes stories when the day is through? Story makers, working through the night till the rising sun. Story makers, stories are fabulous, stories are fun.
Byron Wordsworth.
Jelly and Jackson.
Working through the night till the rising sun. Story makers, stories are fabulous, stories are fun. Come on, be a story maker.
Come on, everyone, it's time to go home.
Story makers. Story makers. Story makers.
It's midnight in the library. Hello.
Time for all story makers to come out. Are you ready?
The sun is down, the stars are bright. Story makers come out at night. Hi, story maker. I'm Byron Wordsworth, here to make some magic and lots of stories.
I love tea parties.
Oh, yeah.
There are the cups and saucers and things.
Yeah, but I want a straw.
Oh, Jelly, don't be difficult. I haven't got any straws.
But the children had straws, so I want one.
Oh,
Please, Jackson.
but you can't drink a cup of tea through a straw. Now, I'll be mother.
Well, you don't look like a mother.
No, Jelly, that's what you say when you're going to pour the tea. I'll be mother.
Okay, yeah, you be mother.
Okay, there we are.
Yeah.
And milk, Jelly?
Yes, please.
All right, here's some milk for you.
Okay.
There's your cup of tea.
Thank you, Jackson. Yeah, but it's empty.
Oh, Jelly, it's pretend. You drink it like this.
No, Jackson, don't slap your tea. It's rude.
Sounds like there's a sniff of a story over here.
Byron, come and join our party.
Why, thank you.
Yeah.
Would you like a cup of tea, Byron?
Yes.
It's only pretend tea.
The very best kind.
Yeah.
That would be very nice, Jackson. But abracazoot. First things first. Cosmic. I'm very thirsty.
I'm a bit thirsty too, Byron.
Yeah, and I really like straws.
Oh, is that right?
Yes.
Sorry, I've drunk it all.
Oh.
Dear.
But I might have a little something up my sleeve. Abracazoot.
Oh, wow.
There you are, Gels.
Thank you.
Straw for you. And here's something to slake Jackson's
Thank
thirst.
you, Byron.
Oh, and I think I'll have a little top up. Abracazoot. I don't suppose anybody fancies making a story.
Oh, yes, please.
Byron.
Give us a hand too, will you? Oh, what should we use to put in the machine?
Oh,
Byron, we could use this pretend cup of tea.
Oh, yeah.
Sultry. Here we go. Now, do you remember what comes next?
Yeah, you have to use your imagination.
That's right, Gels. Are you ready?
Yes. Imagine. Imagine a story. I wonder what it's going to be.
Oh,
What is
it's
it?
a playbook.
Oh.
And it's called Moon House. Under a stony summer sky, in the garden of Grand's old stone house, a hoverfly hovered, a busy bee buzzed, and lots of brightly colored bugs with their antennae twitching and their wings outstretched feasted on pollen in the flower heads. Dylan, Evie, and Lockie thought the insects were ever so lucky to be eating outside. So they decided to move house for the day and turn Grand's Grand Wendy house into a cafe. While the insects flitted in the petals, the children drove and pedaled. They don't have wings like me, Buzz the Bee, but they do have very busy feet. In the Wendy house, Dylan, Evie, and Lockie gave the tea set a really good scrub and dried it up. And when the table was laid, with brightly colored knives and forks and cups and plates, they sat down to dine. But then, guess what? Drip, drop, drip, drop. It started to rain, and the insects buzzed off. Under a stony summer sky, the rain pitter-pattered and everyone scattered back down the path, skedaddly-dee. Goodbye, hoverflies, wasps, and bees. 3 rained-on children ran into Grand's house. They'll take their umbrellas next time they eat out.
There. One wall. Now, what else?
What are you doing, Jackson?
I'm building a Wendy house, Jelly.
Oh, wow!
Would you like to go inside?
Yes,
Well,
please.
go on then. The door's at the back.
Are you coming too, yeah?
Oh, just a minute, Jelly. I need something for the roof. Oh.
Oh, we could pretend to be the 3 little pigs. Yeah. Oh, it looks so nice.
Oh, yes, that's the roof is on.
Yes,
Nice
clever.
and solid.
Yeah.
Joe! Jax!
Byron's coming.
I wonder where those little pigs are. Don't worry, it's only me. I'm pretending to be the big bad wolf. Cosmic. Little pigs, let me come in.
He's pretending to be the big bad wolf. No, you can't.
Not by the hairs on my chinny chin chin. You won't come in.
Can you remember what happens next? Well, I'll huff, and I'll puff, and I'll blow your house down.
Oh, Byron, you blew the roof off.
Oh, that wasn't me, Jax. That was the big bad wolf.
Oh, Byron.
Byron. I know. Why don't we make a story with the roof?
Oh, yes.
idea.
We'll have to find it first.
See if we can make a paper story.
Yeah, get your imaginations ready.
Yes.
Imagine a story.
What's it going to be?
Oh, it's a Kevin the Spaceman story.
Here it comes. Whoop.
It's called Paper Planet.
Kevin and Spanner in space to explore, seeking out planets never heard of before.
Kevin knew where they were. He'd seen this planet on his space map. It was called Planet Paper. Kevin was disappointed. There was nobody to be seen, and the Earth was grey. The plants were grey. It was very quiet and sort of sad. Spanner barked. A grey bird flapped across the sky. Oh, well, thought Kevin. We may as well explore anyway, now we're here. Then Spanner stopped. He could hear some rustling beneath their feet. Suddenly, there was a tearing sound, and a grey head popped up out of a hole in the ground. Spanner jumped. He hadn't expected that. Hello, said Kevin, surprised. Are you alone? A rustly voice whispered. Yes, said Kevin, and we're very friendly. The head climbed out of the hole. It was a paper person, holding hands with another paper person. Spanner couldn't believe his eyes. Before he knew it, there were 4 paper people standing in a long line. Are you in trouble? Inquired Kevin politely. We are, rustled the first person sadly. Some invader has stolen all our colours, added his friend. Life is very dull. Spanner barked in agreement. They put all the colours in a paper bag and buried it below ground. Because we're made of paper, we can't dig. Barked Spanner excitedly. Spanner's very good at digging, Kevin told them. I'm sure he'll find your colours. Spanner sniffed and sniffed, and then he stopped. He began to dig furiously. Grey paper flew everywhere. Suddenly, he stopped, stuck his nose in the hole, and brought out a grey paper bag. Spanner dragged the bag over to Kevin. Oh, could you open it, please? Rustled the paper people. Kevin opened the bag. There was a crackling swirl of colour. When everything cleared, the planet looked very colourful indeed. Hooray! Cheered the multicoloured paper people. How can we thank you? Spanner panted. Maybe they would reward him with a bone. Oh, it was nothing, Kevin said. We're happy to help. Come on, Spanner.
Look, this is what the paper planet looked like before Kevin and Spanner found colour.
Oh, yes. Boring black and white. My favourite colour is blue.
Byron, what are you doing?
Can't you guess what it is?
Oh, it looks a bit like a hat.
A bird, a bird.
No, it looks like a hat.
No, it looks like a bird.
Well, actually, it's a boat.
Oh, well, it looks more like a hat to me.
Does it?
Yes, Byron.
Let's have a look here.
Oh.
Cosmic. You were right, Jax.
Yeah.
How do I look?
Well, it's a bit dull, actually. It could do with some colour.
Oh, no problem. Abracazoo.
Oh, that's good,
Yes?
yeah.
What's the joke, Jax?
Oh, nothing.
Come on, share.
Sorry, Byron, but you do look funny.
Do I?
Yes, you do.
Oh, well, hats aren't really my thing anyway. Let's make a story with it.
Whoa. Whoa. A hat story?
Or a blue story for a blue cow story.
Are you ready with your imagination?
Concentrate.
Imagine.
Imagine.
Imagine a story.
What is it? Oh, what is it? Oh, is it a blue cow story?
Yes. Yes, it is.
It is, it is.
Hey.
And it's called Blue Cow and the Time Machine.
In a field not far away is a herd of cows grazing quietly. One of the cows is most unusual. Blue Cow wonders about the big world beyond her field. One day, Blue Cow was thinking about the future. I wonder what the world will look like in 100 years' time. She's off again, said the other cows. So Blue Cow caught the bus that stops beside her field. I'd like a return ticket to 100 years from now, please. There you go, madam. Hold very tight. And they set off for the future. And then they arrived. When Blue Cow got off the bus, she could hardly believe her eyes. There was a large golden ball in front of her. Outside the golden ball was a doormat with welcome written on it. Blue Cow knocked on the door. And a green hippopotamus answered. "Hello?" "Hello," she said. "My name is Blue Cow. I wondered if you could show me what the future is like." "Certainly. My name is Bernard. Step into my time machine." Blue Cow entered the large golden ball. Inside it was full of levers and things that went ping. "Hold on tight," said Bernard. And with that, the machine began to shake and shake and shake. When it came to a halt, they looked out of the window. They could see lots of people and animals flying around. "Oh, look at everyone flying," said Blue Cow. "I'd like to do that." "Of course," said Bernard, and he handed her a rocket pack to tie on her back. He took her hand, and they shot up into the sky. "Moo! Squealed Blue Cow, as seconds later she and Bernard soared through the air along with all of the other flying people and animals. They flew past houses resting on clouds in the sky, robots cleaning the cars and taking the rubbish out, and people and animals of all different colours. In the future, there were blue people as well. "So this is the future," said Blue Cow. "Oh, it's wonderful, but I think that I'd like to go back now, as I miss my friends in the field." "Righty-ho," said Bernard, and soon Blue Cow was back at the bus stop. "Thank you very much," said Blue Cow. "You're welcome," said Bernard. "Any time." And with that, he and the golden ball disappeared. "You'll never guess where I've been." "Where have you been?" "I've been flying in the future with a hippo called Bernard." "Everyone knows cows can't fly with hippos." "But we know they can, don't we?"
Oh, I wish I could travel to the future like Blue Cow.
And I'd like to meet a green hippo.
Oh, wait a minute, guys. Look, it's daytime.
Oh, the children will be here soon.
It's time all story makers were hidden away. We'd better skedaddle.
Oh, yes, skedaddle, Jelly.
Dawn is upon us. The morning is nigh. We've made our stories, and we bid you goodbye.
Story makers, working through the night till the rising sun. Story makers.
Come back soon.
Stories are fabulous. Stories
Thanks for helping. Bye.
See you later, story maker.